Hello. Okay, so today I'm going to talk about the new concept in this webinar, and it's a money-making concept. Even though it's presented as an online marketing concept, it shouldn't be promoted in your online marketing campaigns when you establish those blogs and YouTube channels, because it's not like an educational thing that prepares a person to become an online marketer. It's just an opportunity that has to do with online marketing. Okay, so before we start, let's go over today's quote. And by the way, I recorded this webinar just a while, just like in the last hour, and it just didn't record, so I have to do it all over again. Anyways, so today's quote is, "The future belongs to those who prepare for it today." Malcolm X. He was a true activist, not like today's trash activist. He really, was a tough guy. Anyways, um, so it's true because and it relates to us as we're moving into new projects, and especially with the online marketing and the school. I believe you should prepare for it. Of course, you can wait, but that's why I'm going to also prepare a webinar that teaches you on how to present online marketing concepts, and it's going to be in a different webinar. It's very interesting for me also to cover, so we'll go over it. And I believe that, I mean, if you have time, and definitely get started. I think it's gonna really help you, because once we'll be ready for it, you want to already be on top of your game and already have some traffic and already have some confidence in it, so you can really push hard immediately and already see results. So if you prepare now, you'll see the fruits of it faster once it's ready. So without further ado, let's go into this concept. Now, it doesn't really have a name, but it has to do with buying ads. So that's how I'm calling it, ad buying. It's relatively new. I spoke with many from Zulu Ads. He said that they created this concept. They have a call center for it. So they have full control over like the demos and everything. So anything you guys need, like if anyone's not on the demo list, I mean, I could just give them the name and they'll work on it and get you the demo fast. So it's not like with the crypto and CFD type brokers that they have to contact them and back and forth. Now the demos are really nice too, even though I tested it and some sections are a little slow right now, but they'll fix it. And next week is going to be the holiday, so by the time we'll launch a rebranded version of what I'm going to show you right now, it should be later next week or at some point. I'm not sure when the holiday ends, but it's the last one for this season, so don't worry about it. Those are Jewish holidays, and since they're located in Israel, then obviously, I mean, they're not active and they're not really at work. They're still available to help us with support and different things, but they're not going to actively be able to rebrand or create a website that's custom made for SEO, which we can use and launch publicly. So I'll update you when the holiday's over and everything in the group. I'll let you know about everything, and also give you the demo access details so you can already play around with it a little bit and get to know it. So basically the concept, the way it's presented on the website, and then I'll show you the website as well as the dashboard that you'll see in the demo, is as follows. So the internet is fastest the internet is the fastest growing platform for advertisers. Obviously, I mean, advertisers can choose between the big search engines, so AdSense by Google, where they can choose to place advertisements on different websites depending on people's interest, and it will show, if someone's searching for, so for example, with AdSense, AdSense knows to place ads that are related to a specific topic by the fact that Google can read the content of that page. So if you have a sports website, then people who advertise in banners with AdSense on that has to do with sports supplements, their banners will show on your sports site. Okay, so but that's not something that your viewers need to understand, basically, because all they need to know is that this is an automated platform that mediates between investors such as they and other big publishers. It can be ad networks like Google or smaller ones like a news portal. And essentially what it does is that a person can choose a product on this platform that he likes, and based on the trends, the platform also shows the Google trends, so how much people are searching for a specific product, and based on the trend, they can determine if they want to invest in that campaign for banners. So instead of having to look for banners and where to invest and where to place the banners and all of that, they joined this investment pool, such as offered by Clicks Valley, which is like, this is the type of website that basically we're going to promote in this concept. It's going to be rebranded. So I know that some of you blacklisted it, which is good, with SEO campaigns, negative campaigns. You didn't know that it's Zulu Ads, but anyways, it's going to be rebranded. And so basically the person invests in well, let me show you in the demo, you'll understand it better, but I'll just read it so you understand how they present it. So Clicks Valley is an example of a website that mediates between new ad buyers, potential investors, such as your viewers, and the big ad networks, automating the process and allowing people with no background, no experience to instantly profit with it when an ad campaign performs well. Investors have access to highly accurate insight of trending products in the ad buying platform, as they can instantly look at Google Trends per each product and determine if now is the right time to invest in that ad. And if a user decides to invest in gaming, so for example in Call of Duty, they can look at the trends and how many people is it searched for relatively right now and relative to a different game. So let me show you how it looks exactly now. So here you would log in to your demo, and now the demos are obviously a demo, so it shows profit. And when you invest in a certain product here, and you can choose from fashion, electronics, beauty, and basically the demo is programmed to increase your profits every hour, okay, and by about 5% from what you decide to invest in it, and up to a maximum of 170 to 200%. So let's say right now I'm interested. You're gonna show your viewers on YouTube, like, I love video games, and I was gonna invest in banner ads, and I want to join this investment pool. So basically I decided I like Fortnite, so I went to Fortnite, I looked at the trends, and sorry if some of it here is going to be in Hebrew, but it's just going to show in the language of your computer. And so here it says just like the level of interest over time. And here you're looking at Fortnite. I mean, it was going up like in March of 2018, but now it's kind of like, it's not like really like uptrending. So then you went to a different game. Wait, where is it? Oh, because I already invested in it before, so it's not showing it anymore. Strange. Oh, because it's an active campaign that I'm Okay, so basically the Call of Duty had an uptrend, so I invested in it $500, okay, just now. So it's not going to show profit, but every hour it should grow by like 5%. So this is your balance, the amount of money that is in your account, that you put in your account. And from this money you can then invest, like, so let's say I want to invest in Fortnite, so I'll go to buy. I can place a minimum order, like a campaign budget of $150 minimum. Now this 25 days left thing, I'll have them remove it. It's stupid, it's trash, I don't know what it means. So it will be removed. Now in the transaction section you can see, and by the way, it's programmed to increase your account by 5% every hour. So also with the demos, you can go ahead and start the demo recording, a presentation for YouTube at 4 o'clock, and then 6 o'clock you say, hey, and 2 hours later my account increased by so and so, so and it's nicer than the demos for the crypto. And basically, essentially, with money making offers, you can say whatever you want as far as the selling and how you want to present it, and how they cut down the, for example, like, instead of you having to become this expert online marketer and negotiate with media companies on different placements for ads and everything, you're part of an successful investment pool, and that has, so you're part of a large investment pool and the price is very low, so it increases the chance to profit, or whatever you want to present it. And obviously you're going to show them profit, and it's all automated. So this is what they're looking for. They're looking for something quick, and that's why I said it should be under money making and not online marketing, because you're not teaching them, you're not educating them on how to become an online marketer, but you're just basically introducing another money-making service, which I believe is going to do very well. We're going to test it. It's not like a direction that I'm putting all my eggs in that basket. But we want to test things. It's hypey. It's very hypey, and they've tested it with with email marketing and so on. So he's saying that it's doing very well. So let's see. I mean, it's kind of like the crypto type funnels. And also you can tell them, if you got burnt out with online trading and it's a little bit too confusing or complicated for you, you didn't make it, then try this out, because this is very easy, a lot easier. You don't need to have any background in high risk trading, and you basically just follow the trends. If you see an uptrend, then you have a high likelihood that it will succeed, and you see the profits very quickly. You see it almost immediately, such as you'll show them with your demo. So here's like what I purchased. As you can see, I purchased it today. Call of Duty Black Ops. My investment was $500, and here I got an invoice and everything. I mean, it's very nice. Now this section, my ads, is currently like, I don't know, it's slow or not working. Let's see if it's working right now, but I'll have them fix it. I mean, it's when he showed it to me before, it was working quite fine, so I don't know why right now. But anyway, it's all good. I mean, don't worry about it, as long as you understand the concept. And you will have demos. I mean, if you send me your information on time, you got to be on time. If you want to have the demos as one of the first students, you got to be on time with things. Of course, I will relate your information to him, and you'll have it after the holidays. But it's better that you follow the statuses in the group. I mean, if you're not so active, it's not my fault. You know what I mean? So, but yeah, I'm trying to parent you right now. Anyway, you see it's slow, it's not working, so I'm going to skip it. I'm not going to waste your time right now. But anyway, it's a cool platform. It's nice that you can go into different things, and everyone is interested in either electronics, in sport, or in something, right? So it's also kind of like it's a fun thing to go over, of course, when it's working. And now sometimes it's slow and you have to log back into your account, but it's cool. I mean, as long as it's going to convert. I mean, so you see there's so many different things you can invest in Xbox One, in literally many different things that are being marketed in Toy Story. BMW. So you can invest in the advertising of BMW, and you look at the trend. Let's see how, and it's now in Google, it's not going to show it to me. So anyways, because they have full control over this, and this is something they created, and they have the call center and everything can be fixed immediately. Also with the demos were prepared a lot faster and sooner than the crypto ones, because they don't rely on the brokers and third parties and everything. So also with low technical issues, I mean, they're gonna fix it. I'm not concerned about that. But of course, I did want to show you everything and how everything works. But you understand what it means. You understand the concept, and it's nice that the balance goes up. You don't have to make any changes, kind of like with the other demos where you have to actually change all the different parameters. Now they have packages, so they can buy a package of ads, and basically it's an upsell. You can skip this part, but description. So basically just buy a bunch of different ads. But here they're not actually looking at the trends for each ad. So I don't know, it's kind of like I wouldn't know how to sell it well, and since there is no upsell right now CPA that we're getting, maybe I'll talk to them about what if we get them to buy the packages, will we get a second tier upsell? If so, then it'll be nice, and we'll work on it. Also with the CPA, it's going to be a little bit lower than the CFD. He gave me a range, I think it was 250 to 3 something, but back in the binary days, I mean, we were making tons of money with it. CPA was lower than CFD, and we're making a lot more money than with the CFD. So it's all relative to the EPC, how much earning per clicks, how much interest, and also because it's a new product. I mean, he told me that they can increase the CPA, and I'm also going to talk to them about the second tier, and having like, what if they buy these big packages? Shouldn't you, the affiliate, get a lot more? So we'll talk about it. I'm sure they'll be flexible, especially if it's going to work. But now, because it's kind of relatively new, then they gotta see how it works. But the CPA, everything's guaranteed, so whatever they're going to pay, they're going to pay. And it's only going to go up from here. So that's that, and you'll get all the details. I mean, before we launch it, and they'll rebrand it. It's not going to be Clicks Valley. It's going to be a lot nicer, different name, something fresh, something good for SEO. Everything's going to work technically, and it's a new angle. It's fresh. It's very interesting because you do kind of talk to them about different aspects of advertising, and it's something new to talk about, right? And to compare, and it shows that you deal with different things. And here, I make money from this too, not only from day trading. I have other sources of income. And again, just make sure to keep it all in your money-making type campaigns, because that's what it is. It's hypey, and it attracts the same audience, and it should be easy, so you don't need to create entirely new campaigns just for that. Okay, so that's pretty much it. That's all I want to show you right now. I'll send you guys the demos in the group. I'll give you the details, and you can play around with it a little bit. Think about how you're going to sell it, and we'll talk more about it. I mean, we'll brainstorm together. We'll make sure, because if it sells so well, and they show me the stats that it does sell with the email marketing, they've tested it. They're really excited. They really want us to, they've been wanting us to push it for a while. So, I mean, with the SEO, it's going to sell like crazy. I mean, especially when you got these demos and you show them how you're profiting and how easy it is, it's going to sell. The question is if it's going to be a long-term thing, if we're going to like it, if it's going to, we don't know all those things. I know that, I mean, at least this one launch that we'll do should work very well, and we'll go from there. I mean, we'll see what we prefer to do, how we prefer to do it. We'll be smarter once we start doing it, that's for sure. And also regarding the content on the pitch page, I'm gonna have some of the guys in the group help me, help them create it a lot nicer. So it's gonna basically be presented much better to our audience. And that's pretty much it. Also the video, I mean, they did change it. It's a lot, I mean, it's only 2-minute video right now on Clicks Valley, but before it was like a really trashy video that like with stock pictures and things that were just not cool. I mean, but they changed it, and we'll see. I mean, if any changes, I mean, they'll do it for us, and they're as you can see, I mean, with the technical issues with the crypto, they dealt with it. Took a little bit of time, but they did it. I mean, and they delivered. So, and it took time because it was weekend too. So, so far they've been very good. I mean, I'm very happy with them. So that's pretty much it. And if you guys have any questions, we'll talk about it in the group. This is it for the webinar. And if anyone's going to watch it at a later date from my online marketing school, then I mean, then if you're watching it, then it means that it's still relevant, and there's going to be all kinds of resources. You'll be able to contact me for demos, and that's pretty much it. And obviously I'll probably do a follow-up webinar on it, especially if it's going to become a long-term thing. But we need to test it. We need to get some feedback from people. I mean, we can't call it a success before we see that it succeeds. But we gotta try. It's nice to try new things, shoot in different directions. That's one thing that you do. When you're going, like when I started on my own, I had to shoot in all kinds of directions. Some things I did work, some things didn't. But the fact that I aimed in all kinds of directions, it increased my likelihood, and actually I did succeed at the end. So it was the right thing to do. Anyway, so that's pretty much it. I'm a little tired. I drove a lot today, so sorry about that if I'm a little bit incoherent, but I'm trying to get better with this coffee. And tonight I'm also gonna prepare another webinar with some very interesting things, so that's gonna keep me awake as well, the fact that it's very interesting. So that's it. So hopefully you enjoyed. I'm gonna go ahead and make sure that it's better like have recorded right now, because this is the second take before it didn't. So I'm gonna end the webinar, And if it didn't record, I'm gonna like send some assassins to go to webinar headquarters or something for real. Like, anyways, see you later. Hopefully you enjoyed it, and we'll go from here. So until next time.